And I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plant Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student health care is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gymnasium, a weight room, and training facilities. In addition, the campus features an aquatic center open year-round, 6 tennis courts, baseball and softball fields, a 1,500-seat stadium, as well as a lacrosse field and intramural complex. Need a break from studying? Head to Falk Theater and catch a play. This 1,000-seat historic theater serves as a home for all major performances made by UT's Department of Speech, Theater and Dance, as well as special guests. This is one of UT's newest facilities, the Innovation and Collaboration Building. Here you will find UT's very own Starbucks. In addition, classrooms, cybersecurity labs, study lounges, and the Loth Entrepreneurship Center, designed for student entrepreneurs to launch their startups. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video tour of UT, we'd love to give you one in person. For more information or to schedule a campus visit, go to ut.edu.
There is something electrifying about a vibrant community of learning. Providing new knowledge, reimagining teaching and learning, designing and reinventing the spaces where we learn, live, and work, attracting and inspiring the best students and faculty, engaging locally and globally. These are essential to creating tomorrow for UT and our world. A campaign causes us to state what we stand for. It propels us to envision the future and work diligently in new and exciting ways. It inspires supporters to believe in the long-term value of campaign priorities. It impacts the world we inhabit today while we're creating tomorrow.
We are deeply grateful that so many of you stand with us. Together, we are developing UT as a model metropolitan community of learning.
We are pleased you enjoy the satisfaction of investing in the lives of students. Your heartfelt commitment makes for an electrifying connection among all of us.
Creating Tomorrow has been a campaign committed to advancing UT's mission and vision for the future. Our focus, the people, places, and purpose of the university, has transformed the UT educational experience and created a legacy of excellence.
We are where we are today, one of the most exciting times in UT history, because you accepted our challenge. You have helped us transform UT from a local treasure with potential to a prominent national figure on the educational scene.
On behalf of our campaign leadership team, we thank you for making so much possible. Because you care, because you believe, UT's future possibilities are unlimited.
At the heart of our university are its people, our students, faculty, and staff who come from around the world and from different backgrounds to share a singular experience. Our primary concern is making UT accessible to deserving students, and then ensuring their academic progress, personal development, and career readiness. Your support ensures that a UT education remains within reach to exceptional students from across a wide economic spectrum. Currently, 92% of UT's almost 9,000 students receive financial assistance. The Creating Tomorrow campaign is committed to increase student financial aid and academic program development. UT's strong experiential learning program is nationally recognized for the variety and number of experiences that shape our students' lives.
My UT scholarships are important because they allow me to focus on my studies and my future without the burden of financial struggles. I am currently a senior and have plans to attend law school next fall. This dream is possible because of the scholarships I've been awarded. Receiving financial aid has given me the time to compete on the cross-country team, become involved in student government, and to volunteer in the community. Each year, my scholarships have motivated me to achieve more academically. Thank you for believing in me.
Creating Tomorrow supports an innovative campus that reflects our defining value of educational excellence. We have always considered our campus setting as a resource. The construction of modern buildings and facilities during the campaign has transformed the UT landscape and enhanced the student experience. Projects supported by this campaign inspire a strong sense of community for everyone who lives, learns, and works at UT. It is the exceptional education which takes place beyond the impressive facades of our buildings that helps us attract and retain talented faculty and students. Students have access to the best faculty, facilities, tools, and resources to nurture their passions. Cutting-edge technology and equipment provide students with new ways of learning and engaging others. UT's excellent residential learning environment provides a variety of rich co-curricular learning experiences. Our emphasis is on developing the whole person.
We say we are changing lives to create tomorrow, and we mean it. Every day we stretch to do better, to do more, and to use UT's entrepreneurial spirit to accomplish the most we can. A UT education is an intense immersion experience. It creates a strong foundation for a productive life filled with opportunities and preparation for leadership and service. Skills and critical thinking abilities are honed through a challenging academic program and a rich set of co-curricular learning activities. International opportunities play a vital role in preparing UT students to compete in our increasingly global marketplace. The campaign utilizes unrestricted funds to enhance the whole university. These resources allow UT to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of emerging opportunities. By expanding programs that enrich the student experience, we strive to develop the whole person and prepare students for success after graduation.
We strive to maintain a remarkable level of support we see from alumni, parents, employees, and friends of the university. Thanks for your confidence in us. We will continue to be conscientious stewards of our resources. We recognize our responsibility to ensure that students leave their UT experience with knowledge and problem-solving abilities to develop a better world.
The Creating Tomorrow campaign has electrified a new sense of pride and enthusiasm about what is possible for UT when we all work together. Your passion and dedication are elevating this university ever higher. We are indeed fortunate to count you as our friends. Thank you for your support.
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spaulding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spaulding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president, and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. Academic opportunities are extensive and rigorous, but this mid-sized residential campus retains a welcoming feel. With a student-faculty ratio of 16:1, students benefit from direct interaction with expert faculty, a faculty that is passionate about teaching and mentoring. Outside the classroom, UT enjoys a unique environment. Plant Hall, a National Historic Landmark, is surrounded by modern and historic buildings on 105 acres. UT's beautiful downtown riverfront setting offers a gateway to the heart of a vibrant city. Students are within walking distance of jobs and internships, and the recreational opportunities are endless, both off campus and on campus. Students live in upscale residence halls and enjoy diverse activities, including performing arts, guest lectures, nearly 200 clubs and organizations, and a nationally ranked NCAA Division II athletics program. The UT experience begins with an innovative first-year program and continues with opportunities to challenge yourself in the honors program, to study abroad, to conduct research with faculty, to do an internship, to volunteer in the community, or to participate in multiple leadership programs. Explore your dreams, discover your talents, get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plant Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gymnasium, a weight room, and training facilities. In addition, the campus features an aquatic center open year-round, 6 tennis courts, baseball and softball fields, a 1,500-seat stadium, as well as a lacrosse field and intramural complex. Need a break from studying? Head to Falk Theater and catch a play. This 1,000-seat historic theater serves as a home for all major performances made by UT's Department of Speech, Theater and Dance, as well as special guests. This is one of UT's newest facilities, the Innovation and Collaboration Building. Here you will find UT's very own Starbucks. In addition, classrooms, cybersecurity labs, study lounges, and the Loth Entrepreneurship Center, designed for student entrepreneurs to launch their startups. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video tour of UT, we'd love to give you one in person. For more information or to schedule a campus visit, go to ut.edu.
I'm not gonna say anything. The parents like hearing the national anthem and the thing. I'm just gonna have whatever. Oh, well, we're on, so don't say anything stupid. Yep. Awesome. They just like hearing the names. This is the easy part. Just let them talk. I should have worn my McDittens jersey. That's my favorite. Like one of my favorite jerseys I got. It's like my only soccer. Oh, sorry, my second soccer jersey. I got a Man United.
Those jerseys are tough.
I got the peach ones.
Those are like Barcelona jerseys. You know how the red goes down?
Oh, you're talking about those? Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pepin Stadium, home of your University of Tampa Spartans. Tonight, the Spartans welcome the Florida Southern College Moccasins. Here are tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the Moccasins of Florida Southern College, entering tonight's game with a record of 1-5-3, 0-3-1 in the conference. In goal, from France, wearing number 1, Mars Goyer. At defender, from Boca Raton, number 2, Ryan Duffy. At midfield, from Dade City, number 3, Jake Starling. A forward from England, number 9, James Meehan. A defender from Italy, number 14, Samuele Falla. At midfield from Germany, number 17, Luca Burnoff. At midfield from Italy, number 19, Ivan Manfredi. At forward from Winter Haven, number 21, Daniel Miranda. At defender from England, number 26, Henry Phillips. A defender from Germany, number 27, Leoluca Diefenbach. And at midfield from Germany, number 30, Christoph Gums. The Mocs are coached by Mr. Ashley Holmes. He's assisted by Anthony Moore, Pablo Gallo Arias, and Andrew Zaleski. Now the starters for your University of Tampa Spartans, who enter tonight's game with a record of 6-2, 3-1 in the Sunshine State Conference. In goal from England, number 1, Adam Foster. At defender from Spain, number 2, Albert Morales. A defender from Uruguay, number 4, Nico Gambio. At midfield from Germany, number 6, Tim Kraft. At forward from Germany, number 8, Gil Newman. At forward from Spain, number 9, Ocho Fernandez. At forward from Italy, number 13, Ronaldo Zakiri. A midfielder from Marysville, Ohio, number 14, Max Brennan. A midfielder from Ireland, number 19, Sean Quinn. A defender from Germany, number 21, Fatih Ozigi. And a defender from Birmingham, Alabama, number 22, Cody Wells. Tampa is led by their head coach, Mr. Adrian Bush. He's assisted by Maurice Laretnard, Eric Sims, and Cleet Goddard. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Michael Kalume, Matt O'Brien, and Christian Regina. Ladies and gentlemen, the NCAA, the University of Tampa, and Florida Southern College all promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Using obscene gestures, profanity, racial, sexist, or unduly provocative language or action toward officials, opponents, spectators, or administrators, that includes me, will not be tolerated, and our grounds for removal from the premises. The use of artificial noisemakers and alcohol products are not permitted, and smoking is not allowed on campus. Thank you. We hope you all enjoy the game.
Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? We are here for the University of Tampa versus Florida Southern Sunshine State Conference Wednesday night matchup. My name is, of course, Tate Gephardt, alongside
Taylor Storthy
and Brendan Davis. Nice to be here.
Nice to be here, everybody. It's a beautiful night between two heated rivals. One is 1-5-3, and that being the Florida Southern Mocs, and then Tampa, who moved back a few spots after being ranked 11th earlier last week, is now ranked 23rd. They are at 6-2-0. They are 3-1 in the conference. Florida Southern is 0-3-1. Quick reminder to everybody: we found out that my Mr. Colby lost an iPad. An iPad was taken out of his office. If you happen to have the iPad, we just want to talk. We just want to talk. You know, just want to talk. Go over to the athletic building. You know, we just want to talk. That's all. But seriously, if you have any whereabouts of a lost iPad, please return it to the Martinez Center. That'd be greatly appreciated. Now, with that being said, before I go over into last week's game, before this game starts, I'm going to throw it over to Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis, want to say something before you
Yeah, so UTampa lost their first game after having a 6-game winning streak, and I talked to Coach Adrian Bush, and he said that Florida Southern's this game that they're about to play is the most important game of the season. They have 17 seniors, and they look to win this game after losing the last one.
Throw it over to Mr. Taylor.
Yep, and Tampa did have a rough night out. It was a 3-0 loss to Palm Beach, the worst of the year. The good news, though, in such an important game, the stats would definitely favor Tampa. The Moccasins are 1-5-3 on the year and have not won a game yet in conference play. But then again, you always say there's a reason you play the game. We don't know how it's going to go. Is Tampa's going to get an opening possession here, and we'll go out near the corner flag, see if Tampa can try to convert early. Very well said, Mr. Taylor. Very well said, Mr. Davis. I, of course, called the last game with Mr. Fabricio, who's with us right now. But they lost 3-0. It's one of those games that you just hopefully flush away. It's very important, like Mr. Davis said, how they play here tonight. How do they respond to that? I think they were ranked 11th. I think they just got a little too uppity about it, which is not a bad thing. I think they learn from their mistakes, and they'll do really good here tonight. But it'll be interesting to see nonetheless.
And might I add, that was their first loss in the conference. So this is another conference game, so we'll see how this plays out.
Good point there, Mr. Davis. This is another conference game. We are 3-1 in conference play, so not all doom and gloom at all. Just an important matchup here for the Spartans. Also, even though the Florida Southern Mocs are 1-5, this is a heated rivalry in mostly all sports that they play each other in. This would be an Alabama LSU. This would be an Auburn Alabama type atmosphere. For most sports, baseball, swimming,
Red Sox Yankees.
Red Sox Yankees. It's the D2 equivalent to the Red Sox and Yankees. A mock, of course, a moccasin, which you may or may not see in Florida. I still think if the mascots were to fight, a Spartan would obviously win. Sword.
Yeah, I'd give the shield, sword, and armor advantage.
Over the mock. Yeah. Now, if it bit the Spartan, it would. I think 9 out of 10 times the Spartan wins. I think at the end of the day, if we look at it.
Yeah, I think 1 out of 10 times the other team, the other animal, anything can win. You can't say it's going to be a 100% win rate.
My main point is Spartacus is superior.
Yeah. Tampa's done good so far. Holding possession, there will be a free kick here in a dangerous location.
Good point. With the offense being really good here early on, last game it just didn't seem to pick up ever from beginning to end. Anything that could go wrong went wrong. The lights went out, and everything went wrong. I just wasn't feeling it. Just wasn't all the way around. Wasn't a great night. But like I said, they look to bounce back, and in a big way. They're wearing different jerseys. I only call the home game, so this is my first time seeing these jerseys. Ball is not out of bounds. But these black and gold stripe. Black and red striped jerseys are really nice. Mr. Davis, you said you had mentioned something about the away team's jerseys.
Oh, the away team's jersey. I was talking about the home team's jersey because the home team's jersey kind of looks like Barcelona with the red stripes.
Sure. I see what you're saying. Isn't there a team that looks like the away team's jerseys?
I would say Bayern Munich.
Okay, yeah.
Of Germany. And might add there are a lot of German players on the moccasins tonight.
Very good point. There are a lot of German players on the Florida Southern Mocs team. There is also someone from Italy. There's someone from Spain. There's someone from Colombia, England. There's someone from Venezuela, Uruguay. There's very well represented across the world here tonight in tonight's matchup. All under the state of Florida. So beautiful to see. We love diversity here, and excited to see how this game's going to turn out. Free kick for UT. Now, what would you do here? Are you going to go for a goal, or are you going to go for a pass here?
Well, you probably want to get across into the box. It's really hard to get the right angle on these kicks. But we're going to see. That looks like a shot, but will be easily picked up. First save of the night for Florida Southern, and they will be able to now try to get something going on the counterattack of their own.
Yeah, you never know what could happen in moments like that, so it's always good to try, with a free kick, whether you're passing it or whether you're trying to get it in, because you never know where anyone's going to be positioned.
Very well said, very well said. Florida Southern with the ball, trying to get on the offensive side. They are currently playing more of the defensive role tonight. Nice header by UT. Day is slowly turning to the light. Florida Southern is pushing on the offensive now. Trying to find the chink in the Spartans' armor.
They managed to get a little dent here as they draw a foul in a dangerous position. It's not exactly an immediate opportunity on goal, but crosses from that side can lead to really nice headers. And that's the one chance that Florida Southern needs to try to get into this game. And all they would need to do is just rest on their laurels after an opening.
Good point, Mr. Taylor. Free kick, Florida Southern. Someone is adamantly screaming from the Florida Southern fan section. You can't make out what they're saying. I don't know if they noticed that, but nonetheless, good attempt by the young fellow over there. And the kick. Kick inside, easily thwarted by a Spartans defenseman. Spartan come out in all attack, and it will be a throw-in. We mentioned Spartans' new ranking is the number 23. We did not follow the top 25. Still a very good team here. I think they gave us a little too high of a ranking, in my opinion. Not that we're not ever going to be deserving of that ranking, just more so as the season's early on and people get, excited. We had that win streak and all that, so it's tough to not give us a higher ranking. But I think 11 was a little too high. Got our hopes up. Again, there's just numbers at the end of the day. You got to win the game. You got to win the next one, and keep moving forward until the end of the season. So
exactly, and the only way to really tell which team is better is just to play a game. You can't really say, "Hey, you've got a good record." Strength of schedule, especially when it comes to college athletics, is always so important, and it's always incredibly hard to judge.
Good point. I think it's one of those things that it only helps us out, helps the viewers out, so we can promote it and go, "Hey, 1 versus 2,
of course.
11 through 23." It helps with the build-up of it, but once all is said and done, the pitch it happens and game is played. So,
and it also keeps the players humble as they drop in rankings. They see that and they take it as motivation for the next game.
So, as I said, you can look for the positives and the negatives, and that's what I believe the Spartans will do here
Always
tonight.
Do that.
Spartans looking to get on the offensive, number 22 for the Spartans. Cody Wells from Birmingham, Alabama. Of course, I already said that. They already passed it. Mr. Nico Gamio passed it over. I believe that's Sean Quinn. Fun fact, I learned Mr. Fabricio, who's not here with us right now, but he told me that you can actually play with him on FIFA. He played for a pretty high team in Ireland and can actually use his card in the game. So don't play with Messi. Don't play with Ronaldo. Play with Sean Quinn.
The best part, he's probably very cheap on Ultimate Team.
Exactly. Cheap and Ultimate Team, number one in our hearts. You know how they say it. Spartans and Florida Southern having a hard time getting a ball past the middle of the field. Penalty was given. I do not know who to exactly, but it looks like it'll be Spartans.
Yeah, it looks like the Spartans will get a free kick and just a little chance to try to spark some offensive action here. So far, it's been relatively equal. From what I've noticed, the Spartans have had more possession in their final third, but Florida has had a few good chances so far, so I wouldn't say that they're definitely written off this game yet. It's very early. We still got a lot of time to go.
Yep, 0-0 ball game. I will say that the way Tampa's been winning when they do win, they have most of the possession, and then they score early. So if that happens, you know it's a recipe for success. Mr. Quinn with the ball, looking to create some offense, looking for people to move middle, and the ball kicked out of bounds. Will be another Spartans throw-in, number 22, Cody Wells with the throw-in. No one picks up number 6 for the Spartans, Tim Kraft. We're saying a lot of names that we don't usually say in the broadcast. I think Coach changed up the lineup a little bit, or maybe changed up the lines a little bit, trying to see if maybe that will spark a win. Thoughts?
Well, Tim Kraft is actually from Germany.
He is from Germany.
A lot of German players.
A lot of German players, very well represented here tonight from the Deutschland. And Tampa trying any way possible to just get the ball in the box and see if we can get one in.
You gotta love the urgency.
You gotta love the urgency. I wonder if that was deflected. If so, it will be a corner kick. I believe it is for the Spartans. I'm looking for...
And that was Adrian Bush's objective coming into the game, as you told me before, that Florida Southern is really, really going to bring it to this team. So coming out, you can see that Tampa is really aggressive.
Corner kick, middle.
Corner kick for Tampa, number 14.
Opportunity for the Spartans, couldn't get it by. What were you saying, Mr. Davis? Apologies for cutting you off right there.
No problem, no problem. Just saying that the head coach, Tampa, as you can see, bringing the urgency defensively, offensively, you can see that their objective for the game was to really bring it to Florida Southern, because Florida Southern has 17 seniors and there's a lot of leadership, so a lot of leadership leads to a lot of loyalty, experience, and all that stuff. So as you can see, Tampa's really pushing it tonight.
Very well said. I think a change in who was playing also may help, just to see Spartans' potential scoring opportunity. Was that a penalty in the box? They do not call anything. We're looking for a penalty, but no penalty was called.
It looked relatively clean. I think both just were engaged in contact there. But good to see them letting it play. Would have been, I think, a controversial call.
I think a good no call by the refs. Florida Southern, most sports have fans that do a lot of talking. Wouldn't say all of it so friendly. Nonetheless, don't know what they're saying. But here at University of Tampa, we obviously promote sportsmanship and clean words. So nice to see our fans being respectful to the game of soccer.
Yes. Nice to see them calm and composed. As you can see, the way spectators, they're really going to bring it tonight with the taunting. But as like you said before, we're going to keep it calm and composed and
as per usual.
Sportsmanship.
That's the key thing as well for Tampa. They need to be calm and collected. They know that they can win this game. If they get too riled up, they get too pressured by the away fans, it can lead to lapses in concentration and judgment and just lead to one little open opportunity to leave them exposed and leave them regretting it.
Very well said. Number 22 with the throw-in.
Tay, going back to your no call opinion, I actually think it was a really good no call because I feel like it was early in the game and I feel like it wasn't a lot of contact either.
I feel like it's one of those things, if they would have called it, then we would be expecting to see fouls all night. And really, at the end of the day, no one likes that. We don't like that. They don't like that. We just want the game to be played to a fair enough way and just get it going. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's hard to get momentum on either side when fouls are being called continuously, and especially controversial calls. We've seen some games this year where there's no live action goals, and the only goals ever scored were on penalty kicks. So it's like, did you really beat us? Did we really beat them? Nonetheless, if it's a legitimate foul, I believe they should call it. But if it's something that's up in the air this early on, I think it's a good no call. So Tampa on the left side, trying to get the ball past the Mocs.
There's a ball through the center. Will be picked up by the goalie, though. Florida thinks going to try to get on the counterattack right here.
That was Till Newman on that play, number 8, also from Germany.
Oh, dangerous spot right here. He's got an open goal, but he's going to be bodied off the ball. No chance here for Tampa. Florida will bring it out for a corner unless he's going to fight for it in the box. It's a really good duel on the ball. A little bit of contact. It's once again held by Tampa in the side. He's going to bring it into the box, looking for an early chance. Taken away. Great defense by the Moccasins. And that is a chance that easily could be a goal, but really good recovery play. Ryan Duffy was the defender there, who was in the middle of that, getting in front to let his goalie get back there and stop any shot from getting on target.
Fellas, we have a game tonight. You can see the intensity. I love it. As a fan, as a broadcaster, anyone who was here today, love the intensity. That's the passion of sports.
If you hear us calling goals tonight, if there is a goal, we're going to go me, Davis, and then Mr. Taylor. So if a goal is called so you guys can hear us. Last game, we both all screamed, and I think that's awesome. But some people have headphones in. I actually got some text saying, hey, you blew my ears out, all three of you yelling. So what we're going to do, if there's a goal scored, you'll hear me calling it first, or Mr. Davis calling it on the second goal, and Mr. Taylor on the third goal. We're just going to go in that order, just so you can both hear us clearly, and we can be a little bit better, if that sounds good to everybody. Awesome.
Yes.
Perfect. Love the intensity from everybody. I just think all of us collectively, it's like a band if we all make the same noise sometimes. It's people with AirPods. It's college settings sometimes, nonetheless. That being said, the building in the middle is being built. We talked about it a lot, but as you can see, a lot of progress being made. 3 forms of bridges looks like being made, maybe 2, I think, right there. But they're building that fast. I talked to enough students. They want that thing done. Seen enough construction, but nonetheless, in the end, I think it's going to look pretty nice. So excited to see what that happens. We also got the bell tower, more cowbell. I'm excited for that. Hopefully get some T-shirts. Get Will Ferrell out here. I don't know why, but somehow, some way, always more cowbell. If you hear me, always more cowbell. Anyway, thoughts?
Yeah, I think if we brought Will Ferrell out there, it would be very hard to do so. But if we did, I think that would be a special occasion.
More cowbell.
Yep, more
Mr.
cowbell.
Taylor. Always more cowbell.
If you're asking for less cowbell, then you're in the wrong place.
More cowbell. Mr. Davis, thoughts?
Well, I miss the view right here, to be honest. This building right here, I know it's being built. I miss the view from the city. I know people who are here right now or watching, they can see the view. It's a beautiful view.
We only have so much land. You're right, it brings some aesthetic to the campus, but really, if it only helps us at the end of the day, I feel like that's going to bring more people. I don't know, I still haven't got a word what that exactly is going to be. I don't know if that's like an art building. I don't know if that's. I don't know.
It might be a science building because if you can see, I think the Grand Health Study building that's right connected to it. It's gonna be a little bridge that connects to it. I believe that maybe people who have labs or chemistry or anything like that, like science oriented, like they're gonna have those buildings right there for labs mostly. So, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, my guess would be it's a medical building for connecting with the other one. I know there's other construction on campus. Recently, the Furman Music Center had been completed across the street, and I've been in it. I've actually had a class there, and it's a really nice building. It's great, and I'd say it's really nice to see so many buildings and new things being constructed on Tampa. And you can see just how quickly, because only, I'd say, spring semester, you didn't see any of the major foundations up there for that building, so you can see just how quickly they're able to get to work. And speaking of getting to work, there's a nice ball that's intercepted by Tampa once again. Blocked, a really good defensive effort by Florida Southern, and they'll get the ball back.
It's a good ball in, but a good clearance by Tampa.
Spartans with the ball in the middle, looking to make something happen. Spartans playing fantastic defense tonight, picking up the intensity, changing things up a little bit, never hurt nobody. Ball kicked very well, very deep, and just bounced right to the goalkeeper for Florida Southern. Interesting uniform choice. Last name is on the bottom of the number.
Yes, I've seen that with the NBA All-Stars sometimes too.
Sometimes they change it up. Sean Quinn pushing down the right side. Good defense by the Florida Southern player. I can't see a number, couldn't tell you who it is.
So Tampa seems to be in the attacking formation, but they have 4 back to make sure that they have enough defensive players. It's really, really good. I feel like it's a good formation from the coach because you have 4 back. You have, I believe, 3 attacking forwards, 1 striker ahead, and then you have the midfielder too to help center the offense too. So what are your thoughts on that, Taylor?
Yeah, looking at it so far, I haven't been able to get the full composition down. But yeah, as you mentioned, you mentioned for Florida Southern or for Tampa?
For Tampa.
Yeah, for Tampa. Because I noticed for Tampa, they had actually been overloading the left side a bit, with the left back pushing up a bit to try to create an overload, create a numerical advantage, and I think it's worked out so far. I think Tampa's kind of running just a 4-3-3 with the 3 midfields, 3 forwards, and of course the 4 defense. As even if you're going very aggressive, you need to have at least 4 players back or 3 good center backs, because any counterattack, and especially if you're facing a team
ball
that's
inside.
Going to
Continue off what you're saying. I'm just going to cut you off if there's ever a play inside.
And sounds good, but yeah. If Florida Southern, their team, they know that they're not going to be in control for most of the game. They know they're going to need to take their chance as well. We could see them playing a 4-4-2, giving them extra solidity, so they're going to have those 2 strikers poaching and pressing up top. We already saw that before, trying to pressure UT's goal into a mistake. He's been very composed, not letting that happen. And you can see, maybe they try a long ball up here off a free kick.
Very well said, Mr. Taylor. Hate to cut you off. If there's ever a goal, we like to scream as loud as we can into the mic and mess up some people's ears who got AirPods on. Nonetheless, there was a penalty called. Florida Southern is trying to bring the ball past midfield, and they do. Potential opportunity here for the Mocs, and they just push it a little too far straight to the man from England. I believe from Bath, England. I always say it wrong. Bath, England? B-A-T-H? Barth?
Actually, Bath.
Bath, England. Okay. Mr. Forrester had a good game last game, even though the score said 3-0. Really did his own, trying to hold his own. Sometimes you can only make so many saves before the goals just keep going in. Spartans' defense wasn't really there. But nonetheless, Forrester did his part, making some crucial saves when it was 1-0. And by the end of the game, there was just garbage time points that, made it look bigger than it was. But it was close most of the game. Nonetheless, Spartans bring the ball across midfield. Perfect pass to the left side, just a little too hard, and will be out of bounds.
Just a little too far. They had the open run, but those through balls can be very tough. I mean, and these players are really good at the college level, but it's very hard to make those passes that you'll see from Kevin De Bruyne or other international superstars, where they can just loft it forward and get it directly onto their striker's front foot. So, a throw in here from Florida Southern, as they are going to try to get back on offense. And I think it'll go right back to Tampa, and they've got it again.
Bless you, Tate. Thank you, yeah. I want to sneeze square into the mic. Fall's coming, as we can tell. It's a lot of pollen, or maybe it's just allergies in general coming around campus. Nonetheless, sneezing a lot.
Another chance for Tampa here. In the box.
Potential goal right at the goalkeeper.
And that is a massive save right there by Go here. And it's going to be cleared away. A one-on-one chance, an open look there for Till Newman. But unfortunately, Till couldn't convert. Really well covered there. The game remains 0-0. Wow. Those are the chances that you're going to look back at.
24:08 remaining. Spartans are tied still with the Florida Southern Mocs 0-0.
Oh. Yeah, no, Casadas are on my bad. It was actually, I got that wrong. It was actually Tim Kraft on the shot. Newman's number 8, he's got the armband. Or scratch that. I think it was number 8.
Spartans are pressing, looking to make most of those opportunities. They didn't execute a lot last game. They're looking to execute more this game, and late foul called nonetheless on Mr. Quinn.
Yes, a clear foul in that play.
It was a clear foul. Sorry, I worded that wrong. It was a clear foul. Just they called it pretty late. I thought for some reason we were getting away with it. But,
now imagine if it was crucial time, that might have been a yellow card.
That
might have been booking. Yeah.
No yellow cards given out yet today. The record on the year so far, I believe, is 6 or 7 yellow cards given out in one game, at least at home.
I think on that play, a yellow card would have been harsh. There wasn't a clear intent to take the guy down. He just misplaced his tackle, ran into the leg, tripped right over. But this has now led to a dangerous free kick for Florida Southern.
Opportunity for the Mocs. They're looking for a handball.
And the ref has pointed to the spot. You can tell from the joyous reaction from Florida Southern's bench. It will be a foul called. I don't think there will be a card, as it looked like it was more ball to hand.
I believe it's going to be a penalty kick because it was a handball because the ball hit his arm. So I think it's going to be a penalty kick on that play.
Spartans have been losing deadly to this penalty kick. Last game, first goal scored was off a penalty kick. So Mr. Forrester will be tried again here in a second.
This is the exact break Florida Southern really needed as they're going to get ready to line it up.
Taking the kick for Florida Southern, Mr. Davis, if you could quickly tell us who that would be.
James Meehan, number 9, for the Moccasins, out of London, England, as he tries to kick it, get the first goal for his team.
Mr. Forrester trying to... It's England versus England. It is a British Civil War happening here in the penalty kicks with 22:54 remaining. Spartans versus Mocs. Nothing better, nothing more energetic than a Wednesday night here in the Sunshine State Conference. And here we go. And an early goal for Florida Southern. Kicked it again. That's not going to sit well with the man from England who just absolutely punted that ball halfway down the field. This rivalry runs deep, folks, and as you can tell, this one is not going to sit well in the Spartan stomachs. Hopefully we come back with another strike of our own. Penalty kick in favor of Florida Southern. Thoughts, Mr. Taylor?
That was a really coolly taken penalty. He was able to guess right, get the keeper diving the wrong way, slot it at home, and that is such a massive goal. If you take a look, of course, for Florida Southern, this is your dream scenario. You go up early, and now you can continue to play defensive. They've done well so far, but now you're also sweating as a defender because you know Tampa is sending the house as they want to equalize.
He replaces number 21, Daniel Miranda.
Very well said, Mr. Taylor. Just the mic. We're trying to get the mic. Yeah, because I can hear in my ears, and I love the energy. Just want to get it going.
Don't want to kill the AirPods.
Yeah, you're good, brother.
And yes, for Tampa to give up one goal in the first half, halfway through, after losing last game 3-0, it would be it's just a bad position right now for Tampa. But let's see if they can capitalize in the second half, hopefully, or maybe even retaliate on this next possession.
Again, last game, very well said, Mr. Davis. Last game they had the same situation, first score penalty kick, and they didn't retaliate. Looking to retaliate right now, but things just aren't going their way. I don't know if someone did something bad. I don't know if someone messed with the juju. I don't know if they ate the wrong cereal. Again. First score of the night goes on a penalty kick. Mr. Forrester had to make a decision, went one way, ball went the other way. Unfortunately, the Mocs lead 1-0. Spartans looking to somehow score here with 22:10 remaining in the first half.
And there's a challenge. That'll be a foul, no card, but Tampa now will have another free kick opportunity, as any ball in the box could be what Tampa needs to equalize, and a quick equalize would really help limit the damage that was done from that early penalty.
Yes, and the ref is really going to be tested during this course of this match about the bookings decision-wise, because I feel like this game is really going to get even more intensive in the second half especially.
And I think we saw before for one of the recent men's games that the late stages of the game, rivals like this, and I think as things will get heated, we'll see more fouls. There was even a brawl one time, not really a full-out fight, but there was a little bit of a skirmish between players. And multiple yellow cards on that play then. But so far, it's been clean. But definitely a few more warnings will definitely be dished out, I assume, this half.
Very well said. A lot of Spartans fans in attendance tonight. Nice to see some students getting some Wednesday night action of football between the Florida Southern Mocs and the University of Tampa Spartans. The Florida Southern Mocs goalkeeper holding the ball and kicks it away. There shall be a header. I have not seen... I don't see Omar Talley, the Spartans' leading goal scorer.
Yeah, Omar actually is started on the bench tonight for the Spartans, whether he was injured or if there was another ineligibility issue. It's also very possible he could just be resting him. Although we see Omar removing his practice jersey, he could possibly be coming in. And as the top goal scorer for the Spartans, they need a goal. Omar can get it.
Yes, and I spoke with Omar yesterday about his training and also his injuries, because he said he had a lot of injuries in his past, so preparation is really key for me. I'm doing a lot of rehab work before and after soccer practice so my body can move in harmony on the pitch, which makes it less prone to injuries.
Very well said, Mr. Davis. Good job on the insight, getting the reporting, talking to the players. Florida Southern with an opportunity here inside, and the Spartans spoiled that opportunity.
That was a good play. Unfortunately, the pass across is able to be very coolly and calmly intercepted. Could have been another dangerous chance, but Tampa now will be able to control possession and keep building up to try to get their first of the night.
Very well said. Man in the neon cleats kicks it on over. On the left side, Spartans looking. Potential opportunity here for the Spartans. Shot off a defender's foot. Mr. Quinn races up. Another opportunity. Quinn with the opportunity.
That was a really good chance. He dribbled into the box, but really nice recovery there from Jake Sterling to get in front.
Spartans with a quick throw in. Cody Wells kicks it on over. Spartans number 21, Faith Ozigi. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Man from Germany. Ozig. Apologies if we mispronounced that. Ozege. Spartans with the ball. Pushed middle.
Here's a nicely fed through ball over once again. Number 9, who had been able to get that penalty earlier. He's now got inside the box. Going to try to chip it all the way over.
Nice
heading clearly.
Very nice header by the Spartans, number 22.
Florida Southern's really testing Tampa right now during the pitch.
Spartans have, coming into the game shortly, Mr. Omar Talley doing some stretching on the sidelines. Also with Carlos Linden from Mexico City, Mexico. And it should be a corner kick for the Mocs.
Southern corner kick by number 17, Luca Burnock.
Florida Southern with the kick. Ball in the air, middle of the pitch. Spartans look to clear it. Spartans pushing down the side. Florida Southern.
I think the ref has given advantage, but of course it'll expire. Florida now just has the possession once again. They're now going to have a good chance to try to build something. Good tackle right there.
Very good tackle.
Shot is wide.
Very good tackle by the man from Dublin, Ireland, Sean Quinn.
That was a rough tackle, but he got the ball, so it's clean. And luckily, the Florida Southern player is up and A-OK. He's ready to keep going.
Rough but clean, just how we like it here at soccer. Very nice job on that slide tackle. Made sure not to injure anyone. I think the referee saying that was close, but was a good call nonetheless.
Fusion for Tampa. Entering the game. Number 10, Omar Talley.
Number 10, Omar Talley coming into the game.
And
Mr.
number
Amag
20, Carlos Ledon.
And number 28, Carlos Lindon.
So Talley comes in. Let's see what he can do tonight.
Salah, we already saw score a screaming goal against Auburn Montgomery. It was an impressive goal, and he showed his potential and showed that he deserved some more playing time.
And Salah also is coming off of 10 days off of COVID. He actually had COVID, so now he's feeling better now. I talked to him. I actually talked to him yesterday too. He's actually feeling better now. His mental state is good, so everything is good. And let's see what he can do tonight.
Shot on goal. Amazing save by the Mocs goalkeeper. Spartans had another one. This feels slowly like a repeat of the last game.
Yeah, and once again, we see Mars, just an unbelievable save right there. I mean, he just absolutely went all cat-like. He reached up, tapped it over.
Very well said. We're here for a Spartans corner kick by Mr. Omar Talley, just into the game, looking to get an assist. Spartans looking to tie this game up right here, right now. This is indeed Sparta. Ball in the air, headed by Florida Southern. Potential header. Ball's about as high as the new blue building. Mr. Omar Talley with a beautiful touch, passes inside to Mr. Salah. Spartans number 14, Mr. Brennan, passes it outside to Salah. Salah on the outside, cross, middle, header.
It's a good ball in, definitely.
Good ball in, good opportunities by the Spartans. Couldn't get one through. Florida Southern looking to kick it away.
Really good defense, and again, harkening back to that play just a minute earlier before that corner kick, that is the type of save that you don't normally always have your goalie do. It was really well made, and honestly, something that you don't always see at a collegiate level, so beautiful job right there. It's painful to watch as a Tampa reporter here to see a really good shot as well, just unfortunately be tapped over, but really beautiful work as Tampa's now going to bring it down the left side again from the center back.
Very well said. Sometimes it just happens, went right over the net, but a potential opportunity here for the Spartans. Mr. Salah with the ball on the right side looking for a cross. Potential opportunity, good ball movement, kick right, handball, there's what they're looking for, no one calls.
I believe the fans won the handball on that play.
I believe they did, and I believe it touched the hand, no call was made. I don't believe the ref was in a position to call it. But it looked like a handball hit him in the stomach, off his hand. Spartans faithful, not excited about a no call, but nonetheless, the game continues.
I think especially after that handball earlier, I can definitely see why Tampa would be really upset about that no call. Again, those are so tough to call, and it's really tough to award a penalty off something you don't see fully clearly. But Tampa's been in control. I'm sure they know they're going to try to find something else. Good tackle right here.
Great tackle by the Spartans, looking middle. Spartans pushing.
Tally, really good 1-2.
Yes, that's Juancho Fernandez, one of the leaders on the team. Oh, nice dribbling by the Moccasins.
Ball kicked just left of the net.
Wow.
Amazing strike by number 9 for the Moccasins.
Mihanis looked really good after that penalty. He's had a few other great chances. And right there, that's a really tough shot. But I think he was able to catch Forster off guard a little bit. You don't always expect a 30-yard screamer like that. Could have been covered if it was more on target. But I think Forster noticed it was just going a little left.
Very well said, Mr. Taylor. Again, Spartans lost last week. And I hate to keep mentioning the loss, but they lost to PBA, Palm Beach Atlantic. And they were ranked they were ranked before coming into the game, lost their ranking when they played us. So that team seemed like a formidable opponent. The Mocs, on the other hand, only have 1 win on the year. So this would be a fairly bad loss for the Spartans. I'm hopefully not speaking that into existence. Hopefully we can turn it around right here. We had some opportunities. Hopefully we can get one through. Tie this game up right here with 12:43 remaining here in the first half.
I think there's still plenty of time for the Spartans to make a comeback.
Good call. Spartans cross middle and no one on the other side. And it will be a Florida Southern kick.
Yes, just a little bit too far on that play, but back to what you were saying about the record for Florida Southern. For Florida Southern's record, let the record reflect they're playing way better than the record says.
And the reason why is what we mentioned earlier in the game. Hate to cut you off. Earlier in the game, the reason why I mentioned that was the whole Boston Red Sox Yankees type rivalry.
Yes.
These teams go at it in every sport, whether it be academics, whether it be baseball, whether it be who gets first in the lunch line. The two will always go hand in hand with each other. A lot of back and forth between fans, back and forth between players. This is a historic matchup that happens to have a lot of history tied into it, so it'll be interesting to see nonetheless. Very well said, though. You're right. They're playing way better than their 1-5 record. I just mean on paper, and if you weren't here tonight or listening to the broadcast, it would be one of those things that you just looked at and go, how did that happen? But again, I'm not trying to talk that into existence. Moving forward, Spartans with the ball, trying to cross midfield. Sean Quinn trying to get past the defender.
And we're going to see more opportunities with Tampa as Omar Talley and Amgad Salah have just came in, and they're also one of the two leaders on this team. So they're going to bring that veteran experience for the Tampa Spartans.
Salah back to Fernandez. Fernandez toss it over to defenseman. Defenseman trying to keep pace. Number 10 with another good touch to Mr. Juancho Fernandez. Juancho Fernandez passes it outside. Spartans trying to find a small opening to score. Mr. Quinn with the ball. Passes it outside. Cross, middle. Salah, no one home. Should be a corner kick for the Spartans.
Yes, that was a great clearance for the Moccasins. I spoke to Amgad Salah yesterday, and he said that this current Tampa Spartans team, they've been together for a few years now, and he referenced them as a family. They're all a family, and that they have a lot of gatherings off campus, and the team chemistry has grown and grown.
Ball in the air. Spartans do not get the try. Very good point. We do have this saying stand as one. It's really big to bring the family together, not on the field, but also off the field. Spartans, Mr. Brennan looking to try to get by the Moccasins. Number 10, Omar Talley.
Omar's going to go down, and there will be a free kick called. Really nice play right there.
Good job by Mr. Talley. Get the call called against number 9 for the Florida Southern Moccasins. They're looking for a card. Are they giving him a card?
Doesn't look like a card. It's going to be just a warning, it looks like. It is actually a card.
Yellow card is given. The referee explaining why there is a card being given, and it should be a free kick for the Spartans.
And that's actually a huge blow for Florida Southern. Meehan has probably been their strongest player right now, and that yellow card means that they might have to take him out. They don't want him getting a red card or yellow card suspension later on.
Head coach for the Spartans telling players what to do here in this situation. A wall is being made.
Might add, this is great scoring position for the Spartans.
Very well said. Opportunity here for the Spartans. Whether it will be a righty kick or a lefty kick, we will about to find out here in a second. Ball's kicked. Just kidding. Now it has been. Good move. Potential opportunity here for the Spartans. And it is kicked out of the box and cleared away. Sorry, I hate to cut you off. We just want to give it time when they're doing the penalty kicks so we can build some momentum. Good job, everybody. We couldn't tell if that was going to be a righty or lefty kick. I think that's a good move nonetheless. I think it was expected, but still a good move. Just because you don't know if it's coming off the left foot, right foot.
Both times you have to watch for the goalie. He had to cover his left side. He did. He was able to square in front of the ball, but also a really good read there from Max Brennan to get on the rebound. But another mock was able to read it too. Got in the way. No shot.
I think it's going to keep it down further.
Fine. No, you're fine. Just watch the volume up and down. It's more so just it helps you out too. Because it's not even just consistent volume. If you're going to be loud, always be loud. If you're going to be
good ball in. Here we go. Oh, a nice shot.
Almost takes a kid out. Amazing shot with a bunch of force right of the net. That kid rethought his life there for a second. Ball screaming by his head.
Looked like a big collision by Santiago Arezzo for the Moccasins as he collided with, I believe,
a Florida Southern mock player. Tampa with a free kick. We may see what I just mentioned over again here in a second.
Let's see if they fake it again like they did the last time.
Spartans have 3 guys who may potentially kick this ball. I was assuming Mr. Talley will be the one kicking it, and he is. And the ball would be good if we had a football team and he was the kicker, but it's soccer and went very high, very north of the net. Good call, I think, nonetheless. Just got a little too much under it, and it went sailing.
Yes, I think Talley has those pre-game jitters a little bit, but maybe he just needs to calm down and focus a little more as he just came back into the game. So we'll see what he does in the second half.
Spartans looking to be aggressive on offense, more so than the last game. Just haven't found any answers. 7:43 remaining in the first half. Spartans are down 0-1 against the Florida Southern Mocs.
Entering the game for Florida Southern are number 10, Adu Capote.
Free kick here. Tampa's going to want to take it quick.
22, Julian Jordan Canosa.
And here they go. They're going to send it up the middle. But good defense there. And ooh, rough tackle by Omar. Wonder if that'll be an opening card.
It probably is.
It will be.
It will be a yellow card. I don't think that was intentional. I think it's just timing kind of went off and kicked them when the ball wasn't. Florida Southern agrees with the call.
The yellow card has been charged
as of course they would.
Number 10, Omar Talley.
We don't need him getting another yellow card. He's a key part to this team.
Both key goal scorers for the sides have yellow cards, and that's what the defenders and midfielders, they're going to try to rile them up, try to make them commit some stupid fouls. And a red card here for any team would really blow the game wide open in any direction. Tampa's had the advantage with possession and attacks, but of course, you look at the scoreboard, Florida Moccasins lead. And I called them the Florida Moccasins. No, that's Florida Southern.
Florida Southern Moccasins.
Yep. They're the Moccasins, but you got to add the Southerns.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Otherwise, people think I'm talking about the University of Florida Gators. Completely different division.
Nonetheless.
That's a good steal. Good win back for Tampa, and they're going to hold it on the right side of the pitch. Intercepted right there by the 27. A dangerous position with a few attackers up.
Florida Southern pushing. Opportunity here to cross. Passes middle. Potential opportunity here for the Moccasins. Ball headed off and up and over.
The flag is up. It was an offsides play on the pass to the 27. A good chance right there, unfortunately. Really good offside trap, I think, in the box by Tampa to just bait the offside call and avoid what could have been a second goal.
Yes, Tampa got really lucky on that play as Max Brennan actually missed his mark on his player as he came right behind him on that play.
Max Brennan with a decent touch on the right side. Gets kicked away by a nice touch by the Mocs. Looking for a penalty, none to be called. Yep. Tampa pushing down the left side. It's a race for the ball, and it should be Tampa ball, and it is. We have 6 minutes remaining, and a player is down for Florida Southern. I hope he's okay.
That looked like a rough tackle by him. I mean, he's running pretty fast, and he has to dive onto the ground. But I think he's going to be able to get up, which is always good to see.
Very well said, Mr. Taylor. Ball being thrown in by Tampa. 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. Looking to score, and looking to score quick.
Once again, Tampa have it around outside the box. Going to send it out wide to Brennan again.
Opportunity here for Brennan. Pass middle of the field. Spartans still on the offensive. Kick, middle. Just right of the net. 5:43 remaining. Spartans
just close in that play.
Are down 1-0.
Carlos Lidon on that play for the Tampa Spartans at the Mexico City, as you mentioned before. Moccasins fans are really bringing the energy for the spectators tonight.
They have a lot to cheer for. They are up 1-0 here with 5:19 remaining here in the first half. Sean Quinn with a nice header, and that should be a penalty, and it is.
Omar is down. That was a rough challenge.
A lot of teams like to target Omar as they know he's the top goal scorer for the Spartans, potential top goal scorer in the Sunshine State Conference. Nonetheless, they know what he's good with. Is there a yellow card being given? I believe there is.
I think on that challenge, a yellow card might be justified, but if not, it would be a very stern warning indeed.
It is a yellow card. He has it out unless he's warning him about it. He's telling him to relax. No card was given. He had it out. Decided to not give him the card. Nonetheless, a lot of chirping back and forth between the two. 4:25 remaining. Ball ticking down. Spartans trying to get a quick goal here before halftime. Number 4 kicks, curving kick, header off both Florida Southern players. Race for the ball. Header out of bounds.
It's a good bowling by Nico Gamio, but Moccasins cleared it, obviously, as they did.
And once again, I think it's that key problem for Tampa. They're just not able to convert in the final third. They're able to get it up, but unfortunately, they're not able to find that final pass that would lead to a big chance. Ironically, I think Florida Southern, despite having a lot less possession, has actually converted more shots on goal and more dangerous opportunities. Meanwhile, Sala, a good fight for the ball, no foul. One back by the Moccasins. Good double team right here as Tampa is going to be looking to come right back. And now it's going to go right back to Tampa on the left side.
Spartans pushing down the left side. Very well said, Mr. Taylor. Ball being pushed. Spartans on the offensive. And Florida Southern steals it back. We're on a time crunch, folks. 3:17 remaining. Potential foul being called. And Tampa is not pleased with the call. Nonetheless, it goes against Tampa. What you were saying, Mr. Taylor?
Yeah, I think I was just saying with that attack, and that looked like a pretty tough foul right there. That could have been a yellow card right there, but I think the ref is, again, not being super strict with the bookings, so good to see. And another chance here for Florida. Should go out for a goal kick for Tampa.
Mr. Forrester trying to get a kick in. 2:42 remaining as the clock ticks down here in the first half of this Wednesday night Sunshine State Conference matchup between number 23 Tampa and the unranked Florida Southern Mocs. And that should be a penalty, and is. 25 super confused what he did, but the ref knows exactly what he did and is given a yellow card.
That is
not a red, not a green, a yellow.
A yellow card has been charged to Florida Southern number 25, Santiago Arazo.
2:27 remaining. Spartans looking to get a goal here before the end of the first half. Close game. If you like close soccer matchups, then you will enjoy this one.
Tampa are spread out for this free kick. I wonder if they're going to play it in short and then see if they can work it out left for an overload and see if they can then get it into the box.
Spartans figuring out what they want to do.
They have a little bit of time.
Ball kick, number 20. Back to number 20. Ball's being pushed. Ball's being pushed up field.
Give the Spartans struggling, trying to get a good push on this play. Let's see if they can get a quick one before the half ends.
2:12 remaining. Spartans looking for any way an opening. Spartans pushing down the left side. Spartans in the box.
Look at trouble.
Opportunity for the Spartans. Ball middle. Quinn shot off another defender. Number 14 Brennan kicks left side.
Really nice cross from
Spartans. Ball is cleared away by Florida Southern. 1:46 remaining here in the first half.
Wow, opportunity after opportunity, and Tampa is not capitalizing on these opportunities. But so great balls in.
Stick it away. Should be a Spartan ball, and is. 1:30 remaining. Brennan with the ball, kicks back. Need a little bit of urgency. 1:20 remaining here in the first half. Down 1-0 against Florida Southern. Spartans pushing. Ball perfectly placed middle. Omar Talley playing mind games with the defender. Sean Quinn passes it back to Talley. Talley with an opportunity. Shot off a defender. Brennan still with the ball. Kick to Mr. Sala. Sala left-footed. Almost sneaks it in.
Close on that.
But just missed the net. 52 seconds counting down. It looks like Florida Southern Mocs goalkeeper will just take his fair set of time, drink some water. I wouldn't be shocked if this took 30 seconds, folks.
And Sala is known for making nice benders at the top of the box. So that was really, really close on that shot. But we'll see, hopefully we'll see more opportunities from Sala at the top of the box.
41 seconds is what it stopped at. Florida Southern Mocs goalkeeper kicks it up. It's curving, and it's out of bounds. That could be a huge mistake here for Florida Southern, as the Spartans have 30 seconds to score a goal here in the first half.
Not a lot of time left after the throw by Brennan. The Mocs will win it back, and I think they're going to want to just kill the time for the half. It's going to go out of Tampa with 20 seconds to go. I think they'll slow it down and try to get to halftime.
20 seconds remaining. Looks like that will be it for here in the first half. 15 seconds. They're going to throw it in, I think, just for measures.
10, 9.
You can hear the PA announcer counting. Balls as high as the roof on the new blue building. 3 seconds remaining here in the first half. And your University of Tampa Spartans are down 1-0 as we head into halftime against the Florida Southern Mocs. Before we go to halftime, thoughts on the first half, Mr. Taylor?
I think it's been a pretty even game so far, and a little bit surprising to see that Tampa has not been able to try to get to something of an early lead or even an early goal right here. It's probably been the worst case scenario for them so far. They haven't had too many shots. They've challenged Mars, who is the Moccasins goalie, who's done a really good job of making some saves so far, but they haven't challenged him well enough to beat him. And meanwhile, we saw earlier that penalty, which could be the decisive factor. Hopefully not, of course, but in these types of games, it usually is for Florida Southern. They've done exactly what they needed to do. play good defense, get that penalty, and convert it.
Now over to Mr. Davis.
And now just a quick recap. I feel like Tampa is playing to the opponent's pace, and I feel like they're playing a little bit too fast. I feel like they need to relax for the second half just a little bit, draw up some plays, and regroup as a team, and hopefully go out there and even the score.
It's not how you come out, it's how you finish. We'll be back with you here in the second half. My name's, of course, Tate Gephardt, alongside
Taylor Storthy
and Brandon Davis.
We'll see you here in the second half.
There is something electrifying about a vibrant community of learning. Providing new knowledge, reimagining teaching and learning, designing and reinventing the spaces where we learn, live, and work, attracting and inspiring the best students and faculty, engaging locally and globally. These are essential to creating tomorrow for UT and our world. A campaign causes us to state what we stand for. It propels us to envision the future and work diligently in new and exciting ways. It inspires supporters to believe in the long-term value of campaign priorities. It impacts the world we inhabit today while we're creating tomorrow.
We are deeply grateful that so many of you stand with us. Together, we are developing UT as a model metropolitan community of learning.
We are pleased you enjoy the satisfaction of investing in the lives of students. Your heartfelt commitment makes for an electrifying connection among all of us.
Creating Tomorrow has been a campaign committed to advancing UT's mission and vision for the future. Our focus, the people, places, and purpose of the university, has transformed the UT educational experience and created a legacy of excellence.
We are where we are today, one of the most exciting times in UT history, because you accepted our challenge. You have helped us transform UT from a local treasure with potential to a prominent national figure on the educational scene.
On behalf of our campaign leadership team, we thank you for making so much possible. Because you care, because you believe, UT's future possibilities are unlimited.
At the heart of our university are its people, our students, faculty, and staff who come from around the world and from different backgrounds to share a singular experience. Our primary concern is making UT accessible to deserving students, and then ensuring their academic progress, personal development, and career readiness. Your support ensures that a UT education remains within reach to exceptional students from across a wide economic spectrum. Currently, 92% of UT's almost 9,000 students receive financial assistance. The Creating Tomorrow campaign is committed to increase student financial aid and academic program development. UT's strong experiential learning program is nationally recognized for the variety and number of experiences that shape our students' lives.
My UT scholarships are important because they allow me to focus on my studies and my future without the burden of financial struggles. I am currently a senior and have plans to attend law school next fall. This dream is possible because of the scholarships I've been awarded. Receiving financial aid has given me the time to compete on the cross-country team, become involved in student government, and to volunteer in the community. Each year, my scholarships have motivated me to achieve more academically. Thank you for believing in me.
Creating Tomorrow supports an innovative campus that reflects our defining value of educational excellence. We have always considered our campus setting as a resource. The construction of modern buildings and facilities during the campaign has transformed the UT landscape and enhanced the student experience. Projects supported by this campaign inspire a strong sense of community for everyone who lives, learns, and works at UT. It is the exceptional education which takes place beyond the impressive facades of our buildings that helps us attract and retain talented faculty and students. Students have access to the best faculty, facilities, tools, and resources to nurture their passions. Cutting-edge technology and equipment provide students with new ways of learning and engaging others. UT's excellent residential learning environment provides a variety of rich co-curricular learning experiences. Our emphasis is on developing the whole person.
We say we are changing lives to create tomorrow, and we mean it. Every day we stretch to do better, to do more, and to use UT's entrepreneurial spirit to accomplish the most we can. A UT education is an intense immersion experience. It creates a strong foundation for a productive life filled with opportunities and preparation for leadership and service. Skills and critical thinking abilities are honed through a challenging academic program and a rich set of co-curricular learning activities. International opportunities play a vital role in preparing UT students to compete in our increasingly global marketplace. The campaign utilizes unrestricted funds to enhance the whole university. These resources allow UT to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of emerging opportunities. By expanding programs that enrich the student experience, we strive to develop the whole person and prepare students for success after graduation.
We strive to maintain a remarkable level of support we see from alumni, parents, employees, and friends of the university. Thanks for your confidence in us. We will continue to be conscientious stewards of our resources. We recognize our responsibility to ensure that students leave their UT experience with knowledge and problem-solving abilities to develop a better world.
The Creating Tomorrow campaign has electrified a new sense of pride and enthusiasm about what is possible for UT when we all work together. Your passion and dedication are elevating this university ever higher. We are indeed fortunate to count you as our friends. Thank you for your support.
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spalding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spalding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president, and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. Academic opportunities are extensive and rigorous, but this mid-sized residential campus retains a welcoming feel. With a student-faculty ratio of 16:1, students benefit from direct interaction with expert faculty, a faculty that is passionate about teaching and mentoring. Outside the classroom, UT enjoys a unique environment. Plant Hall, a National Historic Landmark, is surrounded by modern and historic buildings on 105 acres. UT's beautiful downtown riverfront setting offers a gateway to the heart of a vibrant city. Students are within walking distance of jobs and internships, and the recreational opportunities are endless, both off campus and on campus. Students live in upscale residence halls and enjoy diverse activities, including performing arts, guest lectures, nearly 200 clubs and organizations, and a nationally ranked NCAA Division II athletics program. The UT experience begins with an innovative first-year program and continues with opportunities to challenge yourself in the honors program, to study abroad, to conduct research with faculty, to do an internship, to volunteer in the community, or to participate in multiple leadership programs. Explore your...
Hello, how's it going, everybody? If you're just joining us for some reason, you found yourself in a Wednesday night close matchup between a rivalry between the Florida Southern Mocs and the University of Tampa Spartans. Spartans, of course, coming tonight, ranked 23 in the nation. Now, of course, they gave quick shot. Good thought by the Florida Southern Mocs. Spartans gave up a penalty goal early in the first half, looking to come back as they are down 1-0 here with 44-44 remaining in the first half. I'm going to throw it over. My name's, of course, Take Gephardt alongside
Brendan Davis
and
Taylor Storthy.
Spartans, of course, flipping sides. Mr. Davis, you have thoughts?
Yes, as we've seen the first half, pace was evenly. It was even. The pace was even. So hopefully we'll see more of a difference in the second half for both teams. Taylor, any thoughts?
Yeah, I think the pace will probably continue to be even, though I do imagine Tampa will have more time on the attack. And hopefully for them, they're going to want to really push for that equalizer or even a winner.
Very well said, very well said. With that being said, Florida Southern's goalkeeper is looking to kick the ball away. Spartans rush the goalkeeper, and he kicks it away. Ball in the middle field. Juancho Fernandez looking middles. And that should be a penalty. And everyone in the stadium who is a Spartans fan is looking for a penalty. Spartans head coach does not agree with the no call that just, I think, was missed. Honestly, hopefully he's okay. Honestly, might be an ankle injury. I don't.
Seems like he's good.
He's up and walking. That's
He's walking
good.
off.
It will be a Florida Southern kick.
So as I was walking down the bleachers during halftime, I actually saw Coach Adrian Bush talking to his teammates, talking to his players, and really, really getting to the heads of them, like showing gestures and trying to really strike motivation to them. So hopefully we'll see a difference in their play for the second half.
Spartans looking to come up with a little bit more offense. Mr. Forrester looking to kick the ball downfield. Instead, just passed it off to a teammate of his. Spartans hoping that flip side of goal, or the flipping of the goals, will bring them some good luck. Spartans push down the left side. Huge opportunity here for the Spartans early here in the second half. And it will be a corner kick for the Spartans. Huge opportunity here early on in the second half. On the other end, if for some reason you're not tuning into us, or you obviously you must be tuning in us if you can hear us. Something else going on in the world right now. NL playoff series has begun, and the kick is up. Header is right. The NL wildcard game between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers is underway, folks. Max Scherzer on the mound for the Dodgers.
Say, what are your predictions for that game?
Predictions for that game? I'm not a big fan of the Dodgers. I thought we were going to the Braves. I'm a Braves fan, for those listening. Thought they would actually go to the World Series. Ended up not happening. Obviously, Braves blew a 3-1 lead. It was tough for me. So I don't want the Dodgers, but it's hard to really go against Scherzer and the Dodgers, so I believe the Dodgers will win. Cardinals have been hot, so it should be a good matchup on hand. After you're done tuning in, obviously, to us, you should go tune in over there. I believe on TBS. Yep, on TBS, it is the Dodgers versus the Cardinals. Cardinals have a runner on first and second here in the top of the first. But that being said, we're going to go back to the soccer game. Just want to give a quick little brief of what else is going on in the world right now. Florida Southern looking for a kick middle. Spartans on the offensive. Mr. Fernandez pushing fast up the left side. Mr. Fernandez with the ball in the middle. Mr. Quinn looking to take it off. Good slide tackle by a Florida Southern Mocs player, and the Mocs have stolen it. Another good, just a plethora of good sliding tackles.
Yeah, so far, I mean, it's been pretty good defense. Tampa's really asserted possession this half, and that's something they're going to need to keep doing as they now control in the center of the park. Going to be won back by the Moccasins. Another chance for them to reset the play.
Florida Southern on the offensive. Looking to go middle. Should be a penalty, and it's called against Tampa. Tampa with an unnecessary penalty, I should say, but nonetheless, still happened.
Yes, that was James Meehan on that play. You may know Meehan. He actually got booked first half. And he also scored a penalty, too. Good point, Taylor. But yes, he actually had a booking for first half. Yellow card.
Florida Southern with the kick. Ball in the air. Tampa with a header that looks to go out of bounds, and it does. And it will be a throw-in for the Mocs.
It's a great clearance by Carlos Lidon.
Florida Southern with the throw-in. Florida Southern throws the ball in and kicks it off their own player. Wow.
I think we were mentioning earlier about the Spartans being a family, having great chemistry. A team that might not have the perfect chemistry are sometimes prone to errors like that, and it's allowed Tampa to take a deep breath.
If I was his teammate, I would not be very happy with that. A kick square to the shins. Nonetheless, Spartans with the ball.
That's why you wear the shin pads, to avoid injuries off plays like that.
Agreed.
Update in the wild card game. Cardinals are on the board first. 1-0 against the Los Angeles Dodgers in Los Angeles on a pass ball. Scherzer obviously not happy about this. If anyone watches baseball, you know Scherzer is a madman. And he's not too pleased. Nonetheless, back to the soccer game. Mr. Forrester with the ball. Ball pushed down the left side for the Spartans. A little bit of holding by both teams. That should definitely be a penalty, and it is another penalty. And that may or may not be a... that should at least be a yellow card. I don't know.
No booking there, but yeah, two big fouls on that play. Yeah.
I'm paid to be a broadcaster, and really people I don't think should care about my opinion ever, but that should probably be a yellow card in my opinion. Ball kicked middle. Spartans almost score, just barely over the top of the net. Nothing you can really do about that. Good attempt by the Spartans. Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, tough chance right there, and that's one that not even Mars could have been able to reach in that play. He's the Moccasins goalie. Actually, spoke to him very briefly at halftime, complimenting him on his massive save earlier, and he said that he plans to make more. So, not great news for the Spartans. They're going to need to keep working.
Believe it or not, Mr. Taylor does go to the University of Tampa. Great broadcasting nonetheless.
I always try to make sure I have parity in my broadcasting.
No, that's very fair. I don't. Go Spartans. Nonetheless, ball in the air. If you're a construction worker, you probably could have touched it. Nonetheless, we do kid up here in the broadcast booth. Nice to have a little bit of fun on a Wednesday night. Florida Southern is pressing. Opportunity here for the Mocs. Goes into a defender of 3 Spartans, and the Spartans, if this pass gets underway to Mr. Juancho Fernandez, they reset. Spartans on the right side. Good slide tackle by a mock player.
Moccasins once again continuing to keep that pressure on for the Spartans.
Sean Quinn with the ball in the middle. Spartans looking to score the equalizing goal to get this game tied up here with 36-22 remaining here in the second half. Spartans have not scored a goal in over 3 halves, looking to end that dry spell right here. It is a one-on-one action. Good job by Mr. Forrester coming out of the box. Punts the ball on a line drive. Good job by Mr. Forrester. Good football action being played by that man in the last 2 games.
I think it's pretty clear to see so far that Florida Southern has simply focused on trying to exploit the counterattack, and it's been working well for them. Off that chance, anytime you have to make the goalie go out of his box, it's dangerous. But thankfully, Forster made a good move and cleared it away. Tampa will now get a nice throw in here to try to get some more momentum.
The man in blue is what they call the referee, saying you can't do that, as you can hear from the fan base down below. Tampa with a throw-in. Nice idea. No one home. Spartans looking. Oh, good defensive move by Mr. Arnaldo. Not Ronaldo, Arnaldo. Sean Quinn with the ball, pressing middle. And that's a foul. Sean Quinn agrees with it, obviously. 19 fouls, number 19. And it is a yellow card for number 19 from Florida Southern. Sean.
Yes, that plays a yellow card has been charged to Florida Southern's number 19, Yvonne Manfredi.
It's a clear foul in that play as he stepped on his foot. So it was very obvious in that play for the ref.
There's not much love between these two universities.
We've got 35 minutes to play. I think we're going to have more fouls, more yellow cards, and more bad blood.
Both teams have red in their color, so that should make sense. It should be a free kick here for the University of Tampa. Spartans kick, left side. Mr. Omar Talley sitting there. Ball. Good job by Mr. Arnaldo to get a corner kick for the Spartans. Spartans setting up potentially a cross. And it will be a corner kick. Ball in the air. Header defended by Florida Southern. Going to the bottom of the first, St. Louis leads 1-0. Omar Talley with the ball. Resets it middle. Tampa looking to somehow get it into the box, as Tampa has been trying to do that all night. Ball, middle, ball in the air.
Tampa will get it back. And once again, they're going to have to reset it. You can tell they have sent the majority of the players up. They aren't waiting to the end of the game to send most of their defenders up. They've just got the two center backs down there, while their wing backs have been pressing up pretty high so far. It's good to get the numbers up, but it hasn't worked to find a goal yet.
Spartans looking to tie this game up here and now. Spartans should be Spartan ball.
The Spartans do win the throw-in.
Good call by the referee. I believe it went off number 4. Interesting positioning by both teams. I don't know if it's just something that's just visually pleasing, but a lot of the defenders guarding the offensive player for both teams are wearing the exact same numbers tonight. 4 is guarding 4, 19 is guarding 19. Interesting, pointless fact, but nonetheless a fact.
Yes, could be pretty confusing for anyone watching because Tampa's red usually, but now black.
Yeah, very good point. Oh, ball down the left side. Tampa with an opportunity here. Spartans. Oh, good ball, and no call made.
And Tampa's fans are very angry at that.
And a penalty was called. And what was that?
I'm going to be honest.
I'm sorry, folks. That's unexcusable nonetheless. A foul was called against Florida Southern. Tensions are rising with 32-28 remaining here in the second half. Spartans are down 1. Mr. Taylor.
I definitely will say on that call, it looked like he really didn't get the ball cleanly enough on that play. It was clearly in the box. It's a really tough margin, but I would have at least called a foul there. At the very worst, maybe give him a very nice free kick from that spot. Tampa's able to recover and get a good free kick, but yeah, you can tell by the fan reaction and player reaction, not a great call.
A huge opportunity here for the Spartans and the captain, number 9, Juancho Fernandez. Could this be the tying score? We are about to find out right here, right now. Ball is kicked. Kicked low. Amazing save by the Florida Southern defender. No one was there except him. You can only give him props. That was a great kick by number 9, Juancho Fernandez. If you're a Spartans fan, you just got to rip your heart out. Nothing has been going our way. I don't know if we pissed off the soccer gods, but something is not falling our way. Thoughts, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Davis?
Yes, that was really great possession by Moccasins, as the defender actually took the job for the goalie and saved the ball on that play. So it was really fortunate for the Moccasins. Really got lucky in that play. Wouldn't you say?
I agree. That was a really perfectly taken free kick, and it was a rifle. I don't think that even the best goalie in the world could have made a dive that far to make that save. That's why you have a defender sometimes back up on the goal line to stand there. He deflected it out, and unfortunately, it just kind of caught Brennan off guard.
Spartan pushing down the left side. Another opportunity here for the Spartans. Kick, middle. Oh, Talley there. And it will be a corner kick for the Spartans. Florida Southern's defense building confidence. Tampa's offense building confidence. This should be an interesting meeting between those two. 30-38 remaining here in the second half. Huge opportunity for the Spartans as Omar Talley takes the corner kick.
And we've seen the Spartans have majority of the corners.
Ball is in the air. Header. A poke. And they are calling a penalty against the Spartans, or at least what it looks like. Sorry for cutting you off, Mr. Davis. Just wanted to wait for the corner kick. What were you saying, Mr. Davis? Apologies.
Yeah, so we just seen the majority of possessions for the Spartans have multiple corners and throw-ins, but they haven't capitalized on those plays. And that's really a head-scratcher for the head coach, Adrian Bush, as we stated before.
Saw me at the toss-up in the air. That was a beautiful kick by Juancho Fernandez. You are making good points, but there's nothing you can do about that guy being there. He just happened to be there.
Yes. Like I said, a head-scratcher.
It's a head-scratcher nonetheless. Some things just don't always fall your way, folks. You can try again, be put in the best positions, make a good shot, and still not go your way. Happens. Hopefully something falls through here for the Spartans, though, because there's only 29-51 remaining in tonight's ball game, with the Spartans losing 1-0 to Florida Southern. Mr. Taylor.
You could say only 29, but that's plenty of time for the Spartans to get right back into it as they get a really nice chance, broken up by the 26.
Number 9, Juancho Fernandez. 25. Another good defensive play by the Moccasins. Like I said, their defense confidence is building. Mr. Taylor.
I'm getting some shades of Atletico Madrid right now. A little bit of defensive play, a little bit of time wasting, a lot of long balls, a lot of clearances. They're doing whatever they can to hold on to the
Ball
lead.
Is
That's
in
what
the
they
air.
need to do.
Mr. Omar Talley with a good placement. Has had good touches all night. No one there looking for someone. Florida Southern's goalkeeper is slow playing it as per usual, trying to waste as much time as possible before he kicks it in a really mundane fashion in a ugly yellow mustard goalkeeper uniform, in my opinion. Then again, we are in bright neon nonetheless. Ball is in the air. Omar Talley. A huge opportunity here for the Spartans. Potential tie. Oh, ball has been stopped. Still on the go. And it looks like Florida Southern will have regained position. Ball kicked deep. Tampa defenseman hits it to Mr. Forrester.
Yes, that was Till Newman on that play, number 8. He had a great opportunity to score the ball, but I think he was trying to wait for his teammates to catch up to him.
Nonetheless, Spartans still with the ball. Sean Quinn pushing up. Kick down the left side. Spartans really like that left side. Haven't found any answers tonight. Should definitely be. How is that Florida Southern ball? Did I miss something?
I don't think you did.
Are my eyes lying to me?
I don't think you did.
How did that get kicked off a Florida Southern defender? And it is a Florida Southern ball. There's something I'm obviously missing. Nonetheless, it should be a throw-in for Florida Southern.
Also substituting for Tampa, entering the game is number 6, Tim Kraft.
Tim Kraft is entering the game for Tampa, and number 11, Ahmad Salah, is definitely coming in as well.
Newman and Omar Talley.
Omar Talley leaving the pitch. Was that actually a throw-in by the Spartans?
That was throw-in, yes.
Okay, cool. So my bad. They corrected the call.
Both teams are making the right passes, the right plays, and the coaches are already having really strategic game plays. But I think both teams are just meeting each other.
Spartans. Oh,
sorry.
Excuse
me, sorry.
You're good.
I think that the pace is just
Sean Quinn is on the ground.
And that's not good. He slipped. He's down.
Florida.
That doesn't look good.
Moxton fans are yelling as if he was faking it for some reason. He is not, folks. He's on the ground in pain. Hopefully he is okay. Mr. Sean Quinn is getting checked out by the trainers. We hope he's okay. I didn't exactly see what had happened. Did either of you?
Yep, I was able to take a look at it. I think he just probably pulled something. Hopefully it's nothing too serious and he can get back in there, but
he is getting up.
It's good to see, but
he's stretching it off.
Any pull, any little slip, that can always be very bad when it comes to the body
He is
muscles.
coming off the pitch, though. I think, or maybe he's just taking
for Tampa is number 15, Travis Foster. He replaces number 19, Sean Quinn.
coming into the game. Number 15, Travis Foster. He is a forward junior from Tampa, Florida, Leto High School. Or Leto High School, I should say, I think. Nonetheless, Spartans. Words being said in a different language that I don't understand.
I think it was in another language, T. I think it was in Spanish.
I couldn't tell if it was Spanish. I don't want to guess. Do have some fans who I've talked to before the game that were Portuguese, so didn't want to assume. Nonetheless, Spartans with the ball.
Still plenty of time to equalize.
Ball is up, looking for number 9, Juancho Fernandez. Ball does not find him, and ball kicked nowhere near anybody, and on to the track.
Tampa throwing here, and I think the key for them is just to not get too aggressive yet. They've got 20 minutes, and they've been able to build up some attacks before. Florida Southern has been able to clear up a lot of the long balls that have been played, as Tampa have been as well. So even though you want to keep pushing people up, you've already got 6 players up there, actually 5 right now, already pressing on that back line, putting immense pressure. You can't just boot it up there because it's probably going to get intercepted.
Spartans looking for any form of opportunity they can get right here, right now. Mr. Brennan kicks it back. Spartans keep resetting, looking for some chink or shed of skin, I should say, in the mocks. Don't know if that necessarily made sense. Nonetheless, ball's getting reset. Ball's getting pushed up. Spartans with a little bit of progress moving forward. Spartans looking for an opportunity. Reset again.
Strikers need to help out with the midfielders, try to get the ball and get more chemistry with the passes and try to get something good going.
Feel like a little bit more movement would help as well.
Yes.
Mr. Brennan with the ball. Look to try the right side this time. Maybe there will be an answer over there. I believe that's Mr. Salah. Spartans, you got to get closer to take a shot on goal. Looking to do so. Spartans looking for somewhere to go. Controlling this possession and ultimately just kicking directly to nobody. Spartans are getting pressed by Florida Southern at the moment. Good defensive play by the Spartans. First time I've heard the Spartans faithful all night. Looking for a handball.
And a lot of action on that possession. As was a great counterattack by James Meehan on that great counterattack, by the way. Almost a handball on that play, too.
Sean Quinn looking to try to get back into this action any way he can. Seems to be okay, or at least is making us appear that he is. Mr. Brennan on defense. And it is Spartans. How is that not? I don't get that.
Probably came off a Spartan defender. It's pretty close, though. Sometimes you need to be really up close into the action to see those plays.
Sean Quinn is re-entering the pitch.
Substituting for Florida Southern, entering the game, number 22, Julian Jordan Canosa. Replacing number 30, Christoph Gum.
Number 19 coming in for number 14.
Entering the game is number 19,
Mr. Brennan.
Sean Quinn. Replacing number 14, Max Brennan.
Florida Southern with a quick throw-in. Ball being pushed up the right side. Spartans.
Here's Tampa on the counter.
Ball put placement. No one middle, though. Spartans look to do some form of reset. Huge opportunity here for the Spartans. Spartans needing to execute on an opportunity here. keep this game going. 22:56 remaining here in the second half. Spartans are down by 1 against their rival, the Florida Southern Mocs. Tampa is charging. Spartans kicked it back out for some reason. Florida Southern pushing. Salah with a good touch. Another good touch by a Spartan. Back to Florida Southern, looking for a penalty. Gets one. A girl screams, and he got his foot. She was right. Nonetheless.
Luca Bernat still down as he's holding his leg.
We're asking for a trainer in return. 22:15 remaining here in the second half. Time is ticking down. Chances running out for the Spartans, but still plenty of time to score.
I think Tampa's got it in them to score one before the end. I think we could very well go into overtime, but Florida Southern has still looked very good defensively, which it doesn't bode well for the Spartans right now.
With that being said, last time we had an overtime was actually the first game of the year against West Florida. We didn't do a good job telling everyone. If you are here for some reason listening, or if you're in the dorms tuning in, if there is extra time, there is extra time basically in Division II soccer, so it's not a tie. After that, I believe it becomes a tie. So with that being said, stay with us if the Spartans do score and the game does end in a tie going into overtime. And heads of, while we wait on this injury, in the baseball game on TBS in the wild card, St. Louis Cardinals lead 1-0 in the top of the second. Thoughts on the second half so far?
Well, like I said, it's been pretty even. It could be anybody's game right now, even though the Moccasins are still leading. But we hope that the Spartans get the goal quickly and hopefully win this game. But if they don't, it'll be really disappointing, especially for Adrian Bush, because he had such a strategic objective coming into this game. As I talked to him previously during this game, he really had a great plan coming into this game. And yes, it would be really disappointing if they lose this game. Your thoughts, Taylor?
Thanks, yeah, and I think as well he had said this was supposed to be one of the biggest important games of the season. And very well, it could be an important game for the wrong reasons for Tampa. One where they slip up a little bit in the conference and really jeopardize their own chances for postseason play or even a good finish. But there's still plenty of time. And a foul.
Florida Southern does not disagree. And honestly, I could care less. But anyway, moving forward with what I was saying, I don't think it's going to completely jeopardize them. I think it's a good point, though. It could come down to a game at the end of this, end of the year.
And speaking of a game, still played, nearly a chance there.
Spartans playing defense and offense on their own team right now. A little confusing. Nonetheless, Spartans looking to win this ball and don't.
Moxon's aggressive here. Got it out to the left.
Moccasin's looking for an opportunity. Great defensive spot. It will be a corner kick for Florida Southern. I don't know if the people at home can hear me. I'm not a huge fan of Florida Southern. Try to keep it as respectful as possible, but obviously not a huge fan of the Moccasins.
It is a rivalry, of course. That's to be expected.
I just think we look better in red. That's the only reason I'm mad,
Yeah.
Nonetheless, corner kick for Florida Southern as I try not to step on the one cord keeping this stream going. Ball in the air. Tampa clears it. Tampa still with the ball. Still pushing down the right side. Potential opportunity here for the Spartans. And it should be a corner kick for the Spartans.
A great run by Salah as he just missed it as the defender closed him off.
Just missed it, but still a great opportunity for the Spartans. If he didn't hustle there, folks, we would not have a corner kick, which could potentially lead to a tie ball game. We'll find out right here, right now. 19:50 remaining here in the second half. Ball on the line, kicked, swung, missed. Huge opportunity.
Shook out like it was baseball.
Yeah,
exactly. I think he was getting a little too excited before the ball made contact with his foot. Nonetheless, 19:26 remaining, and the chances getting slimmer.
It was a pretty fast corner kick. I don't think all the players were fully prepared. And
I
ready.
think it was a smart idea. If we would have made contact, could have been a potential opportunity, but you're right. I don't think people were set, and I think that was the point. Ball.
Volleys are always hard. He messed it up there, but Tampa's going to look to avoid more mess-ups as they are battling in the midfield. It's out wide to the number 9.
Fernandez pushing left, trying to go middle. Smart move. Passing it ultimately back to number 4 on the side. Mr. Sean Quinn with the ball, passes it back. And Spartans reset.
You can tell by looking at the field, if you can clearly see it from the live stream, but we can see it up here. Tampa has 4 men up on the defensive back line, essentially man marking them. They're putting immense pressure. Any ball that goes up can really challenge right there. It's a free kick now for Tampa.
He kicked him! He kicked him! That should be a red card. An ejection! Red card! I have a couple restaurants you can go to, but none of them in which they will accept you because we do not like the Florida Southern Mocs. Nonetheless, yellow card given to the Spartans. I'm getting a little ahead myself. Florida Moccasin leaves the pitch.
Wow, I am shocked. That was Julian Jordan Canosa on that play as he just got ejected. Wow. And I believe he kicked Tim Kraft on that play, too.
I'm sorry, I got a little ahead myself. There is no...
The yellow card has been charged to Tampa number 4, Nico Gamio.
This is a place of sportsmanship, and there is no room for that here at Pepin Stadium. Apologies for getting advanced, but obviously he received a red card. First red card I've seen while broadcasting soccer. First one for you as well, Mr. Davis, as the game has reached a max point, but it should be a Tampa ball. Could be a crucial mistake. 18:22 remaining here in the second half.
This is absolutely massive for Tampa. They've been looking for something, just a catalyst, and now they are up an extra man, putting pressure.
Good point, Mr. Taylor. And also look who is on the sidelines. Number 10, Omar Talley, looking to enter a game in a crucial point. Also, Max Brennan looking to enter the pitch. Yellow card given and a red card given as well. If you're a young Spartans fan, understand there's heat-of-the-moment decisions sometimes are made. This is a rivalry game, but there is no room for instances that we just witnessed right there. Nonetheless, Spartans look to have a free kick.
Substitutions for Tampa entering the game, number 10, Omar Talley, and number 14, Max Brennan.
Omar Talley looking to take the free kick.
So Coach bringing in Talley, as he's known to have really good free kicks and corner kicks, to see if he can get the ball in to his teammates deep into the penalty box.
Number 10, Omar Talley, takes his time.
Featured for Florida Southern, number 19, Yvonne Manfredi enters the game.
Number 10, Omar Talley.
Now, I don't think anyone's watching, but I wouldn't be surprised. If I was Omar, maybe I'd look to try to lay it off over to the number 15. He's got himself a little space, and it could really jumble up the box a little bit. I have a feeling he's just going to whip it into the box, but it would be a good idea if he looked to his left.
Nonetheless, the kick. Ball's kick curved beautifully. Spartans looking for an opportunity. Strike, and I believe it was off. Was that off of Florida Mock or no?
That was off of Amgad Salah as he couldn't get
I thought it potentially might have hit off him. Florida Southern Mock's goalkeeper let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Count with me, everyone. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds to kick it. Don't know if that's an average or... Nonetheless, should be a Spartan quick throw-in. 17:42 remaining in second half. Mr. Davis.
And as Taylor was saying earlier, volley kicks are very hard to get. That's why you practice them in practice, get them right, and when it comes to the game, you could practice them and get them in.
Well said, well said. Sean Quinn with the ball. Nice touch inside. 13 looking for an opportunity to score. Spartans cannot get it into the box. And Florida Southern clears it again. Time is ticking down, folks. I know 17 minutes is a lot of time. They could still score, but the way things are going, Spartans are running out of opportunities. Forrester coming out of the box.
Without the extra attacker on the field because Florida Southern's now down to 10 men.
Spartans pushing 1-on-4. Sean Quinn with the ball. Misjudged the pass. And as you were saying,
yeah, with the 10 men, I'm actually really surprised the Spartans haven't taken advantage of this opportunity as their opponent has 10 men, and we know that having 10 men is detrimental to the defense.
of
So
course,
hopefully we'll see
having
something
more
come
people
real
always
soon.
helps against other people. Nonetheless, Spartans still need to find a way to execute. Huge opportunity here, as Mr. Davis was saying. Mr. Salah with the ball, passes it back to Brennan. Brennan passes it back to number 2 for the Spartans. Passes it to Mr. Quinn. Mr. Quinn trying to find an opening, some form of green grass where they can pass the ball and get it inside the box. Brennan with the ball, tries the other side, a little bit of back and forth. See if we can wear down this Mocs defense. Quinn passes it back. 22 Wells. Wells tosses it to number 15 Foster. Foster kicks outside. Back to Quinn. Quinn, middle. Back to Foster. Foster kicks to the opposite side. Sala with a nice touch. Looking to make some move. We're officially in the box. Brennan. Ball up and over.
It's going to stay
the
in, though.
opportunity here for the Spartans. Foster kick. And it's a goal! 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 Goal, everybody! And we have a tie ball game between your Florida Southern, or our Tampa Spartans and the Florida Southern Mocs. God, I love Division II hockey on a Wednesday night. Wow!
Travis Forster on the excellent volley, which didn't even look like a possession, which came to a conclusion for a goal. Wow.
That was an amazing goal, a huge opportunity. The momentum has switched. Thoughts, Mr.
What a strike from Foster there. It's blown the game wide open. We got 15 minutes. Tampa's up 1 man. This is looking like a Tampa win. Get on my phone, please.
My bad.
It's left, folks.
I'm excited.
I get it.
May the best
I
man
love
win.
soccer.
As we settle down here.
As we settle down, Monday, of course. You know, it happened. You know, we've all been there before. It's whatever. Nonetheless.
Man, you gotta love sports, right?
That was the first goal in almost 3.5 quarters. Spartans with the momentum now. Florida Southern Mock being ejected. Spartans getting that goal. Huge goal. I believe was Foster. Fans eager for more. 14:46 remaining, tie ball game. We will be on for overtime if there are no goals scored here in the next 14:40.
Might I add, Travis Foster's goal kind of looked like Manchester United's goal against, I believe it was Manchester City. I guess it was a derby game. Had an excellent volley in that game, and it looked really similar to Travis Foster's goal.
Foster looks to build on his own momentum. Foster pressing. Foster with a nice pass. No one home.
Meanwhile, it's a push. It's a foul on Tampa.
Foster pushes Florida Mock and is believed given a yellow card. That wasn't on purpose. I understand. Nonetheless, I don't believe that deserved a yellow card. I believe it did deserve a foul. Oh, they were giving it to Sean Quinn. I thought that was okay. I thought that
was number 19, Sean Quinn, the 6'2 midfielder.
The penalty. I keep saying penalty foul.
Yeah. I think he says penalty.
Exactly.
In my head,
soccer, penalty
apologies, folks.
Penalty.
The lingo's still getting used to me. Or I'm getting. God, I cannot talk. That goal got me excited. Turned around all types of ways. Nonetheless,
we know it's hard for tall midfielders to really transition in this game as they constantly contact the other opponents, but they have to remain calm. They have to remain vigilant.
Spartans looking to hopefully finish off the Mocs before we even have to go to overtime.
Brennan's going to send it out wide to the right.
Remaining. Spartans, Sala. Wancho hoping for someone to be there. No one was. Florida Southern with the ball.
You can tell Tampa's very aggressive on the press. They've got an extra man. They can afford to be riskier, and it's paid some dividends here. It's going to fall to the 13. Played up the Mills. No, he's going to get it back. No, it's going to go right back to Mars.
That was a good idea by Quinn. Didn't pay off. Nonetheless, good opportunity. The momentum seems to be in favor of Spartans as the momentum has switched. Just shows you what one goal can do.
Yes, the momentum has definitely switched. I believe the tables have turned, and once you say that the Tampa Spartans will probably get a second goal.
All I'm saying is if the song I Think You Got Your Swagger Back was playing, it would be apropos. Nonetheless, Spartans look to throw it in.
Take Gebhardt with the jokes. The stand-up comedian.
Go
check him out.
Go check me out on open mics on Sunday at midnight. No, nonetheless, all jokes aside, Foster, the hero of the hour, pushes it just a little too far. Looking for Juancho Fernandez. Salah. Looking. $12:25 remaining here in this tied ball game. Real quick interjection for MLB baseball. In the NLDS, or it's not DS, NL wildcard game, the Dodgers are down 1-0 to the Cardinals in the bottom of the second. Back to soccer. Spartans looking for the ball. Juancho Fernandez trying not to push. Playing tight defense. Good. Omar Talley tried to look for a breakaway opportunity. Quinn pressing. Spartans defense pressing.
The press is tough for Tampa, but I'm noticing that Florida, now that the game is equal, are starting to be a little bit more fruitful on their attacks.
Huge opportunity here for Florida Southern. Them slow playing the Spartans. And they reset. 11:38 remaining. I think they want to keep most of the possession here at the end of the game. They don't want to give Spartans another opportunity as they realize the momentum has changed. Almost a huge error by the Spartans, but good defense nonetheless. Max Brennan on the outside with the ball.
Spartans try to regroup and try to get something going here. Might I add, if the Moccasins equalize this game,
nonetheless, Salah on the right side. Huge opportunity here for the Spartans. And that should be a penalty. And no penalty was called. Potentially could have slipped.
The two are coming together, however. Florida Southern refused to play. The two had a little bit of an exchange. Nothing more is going to come from it, thankfully. Else we could have seen another red card.
The momentum is building. The score is tied. Anything can happen here in the next 10:35 remaining here in the second half. Juancho Fernandez, the captain, pressing with the ball. Huge opportunity.
Oh, and
here for the Spartans. I don't know if that was supposed to be a pass or it slipped up. Nonetheless, here we are.
You can see Juancho Fernandez's face as he made that mistake. He cost his team a lot on that play.
It's all okay. Game is still tied. 10:09 remaining.
Speaking of tied, the Moccasins, if they win this.
Ball, Foster. They won't win this. Spartans are winning this, I swear. Foster pushes middle. Looking for Talley. Talley gets it tripped up. Moccasins pressing. Mr. Davis, didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem. Have a really intense game here, folks.
No need for Red Bull when the energy is like this here tonight.
Nor 5-hour energy.
Exactly.
If the draw stays here, Moccasins, in their minds, would probably be a win, as the record is 1-5-3.
And especially being down a man, the Moccasins, they'll be happy to get that 1 point at this stage. But Tampa, they now see the blood in the water. They're going to be throwing everything at the win.
Very well said. Spartans looking to be aggressive, just not overly aggressive. Huge opportunity for the Spartans. Mr. Quinn with the ball. Passes it outside to Mr. Brennan. Brennan looking to center middle. Shot, and left of the net.
That was intended to be a cross, but no one was there.
And it looks like the goalkeeper could have hurt his ankle, potentially landed weird. Teammate is there to help him out. Time is still going down. Do not know if we're going to have an injury timeout, and they give it 8:43 is where our stoppage point is at currently. Tie ball game here on some Wednesday night Sunshine State Conference rivalry matchup. I'm excited. I believe you're excited. And I believe you're excited. This is an exciting night of soccer.
But this is devastating to the Moccasins.
The goalkeeper, hopefully he's okay.
Under 10 minutes left is injured. And they're down 1 man. So that's really, really not looking good for the Moccasins as they trying to hold on to this draw.
It only adds to the plot.
It looks like they're stretching out. It doesn't look like the injury might be too serious. They don't have a trainer over. However, still some activity from the backup keeper currently on the bench for the Moccasins. We could see a sub. However, Mars is back up. He's had some big saves, so keeping him in net is going to be Florida Southern's gain. But again, 8 minutes, down a man, plenty of time. I think everyone's excited to see how this will finish.
We'll be back in 1 second.
Substitution for Tampa.
Substitution for Tampa. We're back, 8:43, tie ball game. Anything could happen. We love drama, so who knows? Maybe we'll have some dramatics here at the end. Goalkeeper for Florida Southern is okay.
And we've seen multiple dramatic.
I honestly can't tell the number on that jersey. Looks like a mustard packet exploded all over his jersey. Nonetheless, main goalkeeper for the Moccasins is okay, and this game will resume.
I think we can clearly see a tempo shift, a mentality shift for both teams. Ironically enough, for Florida Southern, they've been very defensive throughout the majority of the second half, but I do see them taking a lot more risk right now. Even though they're down a man, they're still hungry and fighting. They'll be happy with a draw, but they still see a win.
Again, huge, very good point.
But Tampa, of course, has got the ball in their corner, and they are still able to put some pressure here. Juancho Fernandez.
Stiff arm like it was American football. Shot! Goal! Tally! Oh, he just did it to him on the one time. And your University of Tampa Spartans lead 2-1. What a beautiful goal by number 10, Omar. God, if you don't love that, then you don't love D2, Sunshine State Conference Soccer.
And what a great pass by Captain Juancho Fernandez. On the last possession, you saw that he tried to get that ball in, and he missed it. But the same play happened, and he got it in for Omar Talley. What a goal by Omar Talley. Wow.
Fans are feeling it.
What a comeback for the Spartans.
What a comeback. Spartans haven't scored in three halves. My voice is slowly dying.
Yep, and it has just been a few minutes of glory. The red card was what the Spartans needed. It's kicked them into overdrive. They're in complete control. They see the blood in the water, and Omar Talley slotted what could have possibly been the winning goal away. And it was a great play from Watcher to bring it up. This time, he gets the through ball perfectly.
This is what Mr. Davis was referring to when we started off the broadcast.
I thought we were taking turns.
Exactly, I apologize.
Nah, you're good, you're good.
Super excited. Nonetheless, Mr. Davis was mentioning this in the beginning of the broadcast.
Oh, and that's a rough foul.
Seems like the Moccasins are getting a little bit too aggressive on this play.
This is what we're talking about, opportunities. Florida Moccasins seem to be messing up with each step. That
showing the true colors.
I keep trying to say this, my voice is dying. Mr. Davis did mention before the broadcast this game would be very evident on how the rest of the season would go. How do you come back from losing 3-0 when you were ranked 11th and then getting burnt back to 23rd? Spartans have shown they deserve to be in the top 25, potentially even more. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Davis and Mr. Taylor. My voice is dying. It's a good night of soccer here for the Spartans.
Wow, talk about adversity, man. Down by one, give up a penalty early in the first half, and come back with 2 goals.
Spartans looking another opportunity. If my voice cracks, any of my friends back home, you have free reign to make fun of me. I'm going to drink some water.
Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Tampa here. Actually, yeah, it is. You can just tell Tampa, they're very content with that 1-goal lead. They've got 3 players back ready on defense. And that's the thing as well. Adversity, adversity, adversity. Anytime you come off a 3-0 loss and then once again go down 1-0, that's got to be so tough to come back from, but Tampa is able to do it. They did get a little bit of help from that red card, but that's the thing. They were able to fight and claw back, and now we're in a good position. They need to keep focused, and another goal would surely seal the deal. As a throw-in will be taken here. They're going to find it really nicely into the box.
Ball right of the net. Spartans making the most of their opportunities here in the second half, which I think is the big difference from what we've seen from the team. From the same team prior. The Spartans are just executing left and right on opportunities here in the second half, and that's what we need from them the rest of the year. Mr. Davis, thoughts?
Yes, and I think that was a great, excellent decision on that play. It was impulsive, yes, but it was also a great decision on that play to try to get it 2 points and lead 3-1, but he obviously missed it, but we'll see more opportunities as we close in almost 5 minutes left.
Nothing is more beautiful than the silence from the fan section of the Florida Mocs. I'm not going to lie, not going to sugarcoat it.
Amen to that.
Nonetheless, 6:10 remaining. Foul that a lot of fans did not agree with, nonetheless given. Fans definitely don't agree. She just straight up told us. Yellow card given.
And a yellow card out there for the fans.
May have jinxed us there a little bit. Might have been on the coach.
Fan? Either.
It's been given to the Tampa bench. That away, coach. Way to make the stat sheet. Nonetheless.
So now the big question is, how do you grade that? Do you grade every single player on the bench gets a yellow, or just the...
I don't know, but this is a full team sport, full team effort here tonight for the Spartans.
Exactly.
6:04 remaining left in this game. Huge part of tonight's game about to happen right now. Ball is in the air. Spartans with the quick defense. Spartans looking any way possible to clear it. Playing a quick game of keep away. Good defense. Is that a penalty?
And a foul? Florida Southern.
Florida Southern. All right. I thought that was called on Tampa.
Tampa's going to be more than happy just to draw a few extra seconds off the clock.
I got to be careful.
It might only say 5 minutes left, but I'm telling you, with the way that these teams have been fighting, the pushing, the shoving, we've probably got at least 10 more minutes of fun action and a lot of drama.
Ball is in the air. Forrester with a nice kick. Nice touch by the Spartans. Potential nail-in coffin on the way.
That's in. Good open play. Washoe picked up by Mars. Going to make a brilliant save there on the one-on-one. No goal for Wancho.
Potential is
dangerous clearance.
Very dangerous play. Could have been the equalizer. Almost a foul. Good cleared. Time is winding down. I got to be careful with what I say due to the fact that Florida Southern, I don't care. Nonetheless, good moves by Juancho Fernandez just playing with the defenseman from Florida Southern. I got to be careful with what I say because I think some Florida Southern fans actually have the live stream up on, and I would like to get home. Nonetheless, all jokes aside, Spartans with the ball. Ball being pressed down the right side. Time is ticking down. 4:20 remaining left in this game. Spartans lead.
I think Fernandez is a little bit gassed as he's covering a lot of coverage during this match. On that last possession, he tried to hit off his chest.
That was a penalty? Foul? I keep saying penalty. Foul?
There's a foul off a little bit of contact, but they're going to take this quickly, try to get back into it. Ball to the box, out for a corner kick. I have a feeling Mars, the goalie, is going to come up for this with 3 minutes left. And down to man, you don't know if you're going to get many chances left if you're Florida Southern.
This might be one of the remaining chances left. Very well said, Taylor. 3:44 remaining. Huge corner kick happening right now.
I've also noticed as well, up a man and being a little more aggressive, Tampa didn't have a man up by the halfway line at first.
Well said. Spartans with a huge swing and a miss. Opportunity here for Florida Southern. Good header by Mr. Brennan. That was a crucial header. Looked like it may. Oh, Florida Southern with the ball middled. Spartans with the good defense. Good defense by the Spartans.
And here's the counter.
It is a one-on-one opportunity and cleared by the Mocs.
Good recovery there by the Moccasins, as they could have been exposed for the third and final dagger, but Tampa wasn't able to find it yet, but they do find possession again.
2:55 remaining. It's taking the life out of all of us, my voice, the fans.
Speaking of taking the life out, one more goal for the Spartans. It makes a definitive lead and a win for the Spartans.
Ball is in the air.
It's going to be brought out wide by Florida Southern. Going to be
Ball
fielded up the center.
Middle.
Header contested, one back by Tampa though. No sweat. Once again, actually one back by Florida.
Florida Southern with the ball in the middle, and it goes far wide. 2:15 remaining. We have a tie, or not tie. Spartans lead 2-1.
It's going to go off for another Tampa throw, and as we reach 2 minutes to go.
Spartans looking to take their time. Florida Southern trying to take the ball away. Spartans should just look to clear it. Florida Southern, very good job. Time is ticking down. 1:45 remaining in tonight's ball game. 2 quick goals by the Spartans is the reason why, if you joined us in the first half, Spartans were losing. Now those 2 quick goals, they're up 2-1 with only 1:33 remaining.
Goalkeeper playing up front.
Spartans just need to look to play defense as time ticks down. Opportunity here for Florida Southern. Nice job by the Spartans, and that might.
Goalkeeper needs to get back.
Goalkeeper does need to get back. Tampa pressing, looking to put that.
He's just going to safely clear it up. Florida Southern might be entering one of their final opportunities. 60 seconds.
This should be the last opportunity for Florida Southern.
1 minute remaining.
As the PA announcer says, 1 minute remaining. Spartans kick it down the right side. Go, go! Spartans push. Huge opportunity here for the Spartans.
And he was offside on the play.
Offside, 43, 42, 41. Spartans leading 2-1, 38.
Smart play from Florida Southern's defense to draw the offsides off the late play, but it's going to be countered again by Tampa. There's only 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds.
Once again, Tampa's just fine with sitting back on defense. Florida has basically 9 men up in the box at this point. They are looking for that.
Florida Southern may save it. They don't. 18 seconds remaining. This should be it, folks. 15, 14, 13.
That's going to do it.
That should be it, folks. That should be ball game. Your University of Tampa Spartans win an amazing game. Why?
So the clock is going to be stopped.
7 seconds.
I have a feeling they might reset it back a couple seconds. If not, it'll probably be a long clearance to finish the game. What a night it's been.
I'm going to throw it over to y'all. Just give me 1 second. Just trust me. 7 seconds remaining. Spartans lead 2-1. In this Sunshine State rivalry matchup. An amazing first game for Taylor's first men's broadcast. Congrats on the night. Good job tonight. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There's a foul. That's ball game. And that's all she wrote, folks. Your University of Tampa Spartans beat the rival Florida Southern Mocs in the second half with a score 2-1. My name's, of course, been Tate Gephardt alongside
Taylor Sorthy on my debut night.
And Brandon Davis, of course.
If you're watching this, get home safely. We're better together than apart. Roll Tampa. Get home safe, everybody.
With the result, Florida Southern goes to